What is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me. We are here to start our new second project. I've been kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do another turn-based RPG. I was thinking about doing another Pokemon Red Nuzlocke, but I'll save that for after whatever game I beat next. You already clicked on the title. You know what you're here for. We are here for a game that I have played very, very little of. We are here for Crystalis. Crystalis, however it's supposed to be said. I'm not sure. But, you know what? I want to actually read all of this of what's going on. But, yeah, I have never actually played this game before. Well, no, I have played it before, but very little. I'm 35 now. I'll turn 36 at the end of the year in October. When I was like 11 years old, I've talked about this in other series, but you know, it's not like anybody who finds this is going to go through all my series. So repeat stories are not a big deal here. My uncle had downloaded, I don't even know if he knew exactly what emulators and ROMs really were, because he had downloaded, it seemed like it was an NES emulator that somehow with the program, I'm not sure how, because this is like 20 years ago. I don't know if it was like possibly an emulator that came with a bunch of ROMs already on it, because he didn't download games individually. It had like 60 or so NES games that came with it. It's how I found out about the real Final Fantasy 2 and 3 as an 11-year-old, because, you know, that's 2001, 2002 in America. You know, the Final Fantasy snafu with, you know, 2 and 3 in America actually being 4 and 6. You know, if you weren't old enough to be a teenager to, like, know what was going on back then, for me, that was the first time I was finding out about that. So, one of the games on there was Crystalis. And I had played it, but I'm not going to lie, I don't really remember ever getting very far. Most I ever did was kill the tiger things that were in the opening area, because it had really cool music. So that's about all I really know about this game. I don't know if there's any like weird old game things where I can like soft lock myself out of something, or, you know, I'm not sure what. I'm not sure if this is a game where maybe I should look at the instruction manual beforehand, because, you know, back in these days, that was the thing. You know, games had limited space to relay information to you, so a lot of that was all done in the booklets. You know, I mean, the original Zelda game had a map that showed you basically like 2/3 to 3/4 of the whole map, and leaving some, you know, blank, some spots on the map blank. Like, that's what old games gave you back in the day. So, you know, people complain about some old games being cryptic. They weren't meant to be as cryptic, but, you know, it was just kind of the technology at the time and the limitations that they had. So, I don't know if this game is actually one that I should be reading the booklet for, or if not doing so is just going to mess with me. But if anybody thinks I should read it, let me know in the comments. If you found this, you should subscribe. The only reason you're clicking on, at this point, a near 40-year-old game is because you like old games. That's the only reason you'd be here. So subscribe. That's all we do. If it's not old video games, it's One Piece. That's what I do. And even that, like, that show started in 1999. Old. You know, at least compared to, you know, everything else. Don't worry about that sound that you just heard. That is all completely legal in the state of Illinois. 1997, October 1st. Savage war engulfs the world. Civilization is destroyed. An evolution had taken place. The Earth's axis shifted and all creatures became mutated. Life was Okay, I'm not going to read this out loud. Or if I do, I'm actually going to read it with some speed. The end day. 1 day before my 7th birthday. Whack. Alright. Savage war engulfs the world. Civilization is destroyed. An evolution had taken place. The Earth's axis shifted, and all creatures became mutated. Life would never be the same. Those surviving vowed not to repeat their mistakes of the past and erected a great tower in the sky. I don't know what that's supposed to do. To oppress evil forever. Alright, well, yeah, we'll see how that ended up working. Alright. We started off. 100 years have passed. Most of the Earth has become dominated by mutated creatures. 100 years is not that much time. I know it sounds scary when it's a video game, but it's like, bro, 100 years. People worked together to rebuild their villages and their lives, but they still lived in fear. As they feared the rebirth of evil, they remembered the construction of the tower and of its consequences once activation had begun. Once evil emerged, would they still stand a chance? There was still one hope. Program something. All these are functional. Condition green. Input code name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you know what we got to do. Gotta go with Jackal. Always the name. Bro, this looks great. Hey, there's a guy coming out of the cave. Gone. Bro, this is so smooth. Why is this so smooth? This is butter. Bro, NES games do not normally feel this nice. This feels so good. Oh, I can't even tell you how good this feels. Alright, condition normal, level 1, attack 1, life 48 out of 48, defenses. Select sword, armor, shield, power, items, magic. Alright, looks like we got a lot of stuff to collect. Alright, little girl. Oh, wait a minute. I just have to touch people to talk to them? That seems like that might be annoying. This is the village of Leaf. There are great dangers outside of town. Please be careful. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry I ran from you when we first met. Zebu says he is having a hard time with the windmill guard. He is always sleeping. Okay. Did you visit the elder's house yet? No. Let me talk to everybody outside first, and then I will deal with the inside people. The wind here is always cold, but we're used to it. Listen, bro. I'm from the American Midwest. I get you on that. Oh, wait, no, I already talked to her. Alright, in the shops here. Okay, 180. Alright, you need to not be here. Medical herb. Warp boots. Alarm flute. Okay. I will check out those at a later time. That's an inn. I don't know why I went in there. Okay, so when you go in, there's not like a shop to walk around. It's just you automatically go to the thing. Got it. I'm the village elder. You awoke from inside the cave, didn't you? We were told you would arrive. You are our last hope to defeat evil. Receive this sword to protect you on your quest. This and others like it will guide you, sword of wind. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. There is an old windmill to the north, but I've never seen it working. Okay, so wait, okay. I didn't want to drop it. Oh, nice. Ooh, we got sword beams. Oh, you can only charge while standing still, though. You can't charge and move. What's inside the pig pen? Choo, choo. Damn. Nope. I am not allowed to kill the villagers. You have finally awoken. This money is from the wise man Zebu. It is yours. 100? We got a hundo? Oh, yeah. That was highly unnecessary. Alright. Might as well go for the tanned hide. Oh, shit. So I can save anywhere? Alright, now I'm curious how this works. That's an interesting look. Oh wait, I didn't even notice my shirt changed. It just looks like he's rocking a fucking black wife bee. Okay, select gets us there, and then start in there. Okay, alright. Okay. I get it now. Doo-doo-doo. Oh yeah, this song. Hell yeah. Alright. I haven't done this in a while. Let's just jam a minute. I still kind of sing this. Bro, after almost 20 years, I still remember this song. That's how you know game music is good. I've played maybe an hour of this game. And like 20 years later, I still can remember this song. I used to listen to this. Because my uncle had downloaded, let's just turn it back down. My uncle had downloaded that emulator and the ROMs that came with it on our family computer. So I remember I used to turn this game on to have music playing in the background, and I would listen to this while I would do homework. Oh, this brings me back. Before the days I even had this thing with me. Oh, nice. I could have sworn there were purple tigers around. Ah, there are, okay. Alright, money gainage is pretty nice. So do they endlessly respawn, or do I have to get them to reappear? Damn! How dare you? And then what's the other one I need? 80? I like this fucking run. Can just be a walking damage spear. But it seems like the enemies are thrown back just enough that if I just barrel through like that, I'll still get hit. Ooh, cave. Wow. Does not help if you just miss the button. Alright, seems like the enemies stay dead and stay disappeared. I was gonna say, the music here doesn't sound very... I'm called Zebu. Jackal, you are the one we have been wait. I thought Zebu was the elder. Is Zebu not the elder, or is Zebu someone different? Maybe I'm just mistaken. I am called Zebu Jackal. You are the one we have been waiting for. Try to make the windmill work. If you can do this, I will teach you some magic. I would like some magic. So windmill working, then get magic. Windmill working, then get magic. Windmill working, then get magic. Damn! He threw himself off center to throw me off. Alright, to the inn we go. Does everybody say the same thing? I think that's what he always said. Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, still only 24 rupees, so I'm sure I'll make more money when I don't get hit as much and kill faster. It was fun. Today was Super Bowl Sunday. Patriots and the Seahawks. I only watched I watched almost the whole game, but it was pretty evident by the time I left that the Seahawks were going to win. There was 5 minutes left of the game. And granted, the Patriots were known for doing the same thing as, the Bears were doing. And waiting till the last possible second to make a comeback. So that was on the table. It could have happened. But it was just... Oh, that tweaked me the fuck out for a second. I was like, why is it not responding? Cool, now I'm stronger. Now I just kill him in one shot. There we go. It does not look like enemies are respawning. Well, obviously they do once you leave the screen and come back. As you can tell, I am also tired on Super Bowl Sunday. Ate enough where I got the itis. Damn. Oh. Okay, got him that time. I just need to get him all the other times. Yeah, no, the game was okay. What's funny is for all the whining about how anti-American Bad Bunny was, bro, that performance was one of the lamest things I've ever seen. Not that it was bad in any other special terms. It was just okay. Let me get maybe this one's definitely a me thing. This one has nothing to do with the actual performance. I know it was held in California, so I know that in Central Pacific time is 2 hours behind me. Obviously I know in New York there's a 3-hour difference between them and California and Washington, but I know it's only 2 for us. But still, looking on TV and seeing the halftime show, and in the background you could still see the sky, lit, that was weird. Maybe we'll even see if enemies start popping up a little bit faster. Oh, it's gonna be endless yawning today. But yeah, no, that was weird. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what any of I've also talked about it before. Listen, I'm a metalhead. You're not gonna find me being oh, Bad Bunny, oh, his music is so good. I don't know shit from Shinola when it comes to him or his music. I don't know. I know his name, and I've heard that a lot of people like him. I can't really tell you anything else about his music outside of that. I don't pretend to, and I don't try to. But I'm used to every year having to see conservatives cry about you know, all the satanic imagery and everything that's always going on during the Super Bowls. And I didn't see any of my satanic imagery today. I just saw some milquetoast, fucking... I don't know what his style of music is other than calling it, like, you know, pop. Like, I don't know what else to call it. And it's funny because there's so many random and obscure metal genres that I know, but, you know, I don't know all these bigger subgenres and genres. It's like, or the differences between them, but yeah, I don't know anything about his music, but, like, bro, that was the most inoffensive nothing. Nope. Try again. Ooh. Game saved. Now I got a 6 shield. Alright, we'll kill a little bit more, and then that's going to be it for the day. Because I'm tired, and it's almost been 30 minutes. Power-up animation is just cool. Ooh! Any more baddies? Any more bow baddies? Come on. All this to kill one slime. Alright. Override that. Alright. Not that I plan on resetting a bunch, but, you know, still. I want it saved if I can have it saved. But yeah, that is it for Crystalis. I'll be back tomorrow and in much better shape. Much less tired. So everything will be good. And I'm excited to play this game. I've always heard it's a pretty good action RPG game. Good music. And obviously I've only have like a town song, an intro song, and a field song to go off of so far. But what I've seen already, I'm enjoying. And it looks good. It feels good. I'm ready for this to be my second game. So I'll probably play this again tomorrow. Just because I did that with Dragon Quest, where I was like, you know what? I'll do 2 days in a row of Dragon Quest. I was supposed to live stream last night, but that didn't happen because I was awake for almost 24 hours by the time I had a chance to record, and I was just not about that. So hopefully next week will be a little bit more kind to me, and I will have a bit more energy because I'm fiending some Advanced Wars. I want my turn-based strat. I want it. I need it. I need it. So, yeah, I'll just have to try again next Saturday. So, I'll do this again tomorrow. So that way it'll be the same as it was with Dragon Quest. Play, 2 days in a row, 2 days in a row. And then after that, it'll just be alternating back to how it always is. Obviously, until Saturday comes and it's Advanced Wars Day. But everything else Everything else is like that. Yeah, it'll just switch back and forth. So, what is it? Tuesday will be Dragon Quest. Wednesday will be Crystalis. Thursday, whatever the other game I just said was, I'm done. Dragon Quest 2. You get it. I'm tired. That's enough. Till next time, guys.